We are heading out today. We're heading over to one of the largest charity shops I think I've ever seen. I've been to this place before, but never as a reseller, so it'll be a nice little venture out to see what it's like. See if there's any bargains to be picked up. Join me there and we'll see how we get on. So it's 10 o'clock, they've just opened their doors. We are 10 minutes away. I have a battery light on the dash of the electric van. I don't know what the hell that's for. And the lorry in front of me has just put a massive bullet wound in my windscreen. Going well so far. 2 minutes, we'll be there. We are here, wonderful people, and it is Emmaus. I have no idea how to pronounce it. But I'll tell you what, if you ever do come here, sorry, I unlocked the van. If you ever do come here, make sure you get here bright and early for a parking space. It has literally just took me 15 minutes to find somewhere to park. Anyway, let's get in. See what we can find. There is your donation drop-off point. So that is all the good stuff, good bits and pieces coming in. Let's get into the actual shop and see what we can find. Many of the records. So the first two things that jump out at me are going to be the walker. There's a sold one here for £104. Don't know how much they've got on it. And then next to that is a lifeboat walking stick stool type thing. I'm not quite sure how much that is either, but we'll have an ask and see what they are. There we go, guys. First two purchases secured. Ask him how much he wanted. £4. So I gave him a £5. There we go. Got these wonderful allotments and gardens, look, guys. I believe it's a homeless charity. So I'm presuming they're all working here. Volunteers and stuff. Right, we'll get to the main shop. They've also got a coffee shop for brunch and lunch too. Presuming that's why it took me 15 minutes to get parked. Listen, we're here, doesn't matter, does it? Well, first things first, as we approach, we've got push bikes and lawnmowers. That rally's lovely, look at that old one. Don't know if it is old or if it's just it's sold. Oh no, it's not sold as is, it says. 25 quid, look, it's great, isn't it? Rally Super Bee. A couple of old lawnmowers and we'll get stuck into the main shop. So this is it. So we see the shop and coffee shop in there. And electricals, you know I love electricals. Quite interesting, those Rally Super Bees, £104, 115. Don't sell push bikes there. The speakers are crazy, guys. Sony's Technics. Sony's. Down here, look at these. A pair of Missions. There's a sold pair on eBay for 80 quid. They're £8 each. We've even got the reduced speakers out here, guys, if you want to just pick up a single one. £1.50, £2.50, £1.50. Big Pioneer one there. We'll go back in a minute, it's a bit busy in there. Right guys, now there's no one in here, we can have a quick look, can't we? So we've got iPod adapters, I have no idea what that is. Panda lamp. Philips hi-fis with iPod adapters, the TVs are good. £10 for a Sony tuner. Only thing is the separates on the tuners don't go for much these days. £6.50 on a Roberts radio. More TVs. What else we got? Coffee machines everywhere. What's that one? John Lewis electric juicer. There is a Krups. Lots of speakers, lots of lamps. I'm going to have a peruse through them in a minute, see if there's any nice IKEA ones in there. Wallpaper steamer in the corner, another one down there. There is a lot of bits here, guys, a lot of bits, and it's not just that, there's more. There is more, and this is just the electrical bit, remember, we've got the whole charity shop to go through yet. I think I'm going to get those Mission speakers, possibly those Technics. I think they're £15 a pair, they're £16 a pair. Well, these are tenner. Nope, they're a tenner. Right, so we've just secured 3 pairs of speakers out of there. So that's the electrical bit done. Let's get into the main shop. Tell me if you guys spot any vintage Pyrex before I do. This place is amazing. Just so much. Even the stuff in the cafe has got prices on it. Artwork. Never going to be short of glassware. These can be good money. These are the beer kegs. £7. Don't know anything about computers, guys. If 125 is good for a Windows 11 desktop, let me know. Once again, guys, if I'm missing something that you can see, let me know. Be nice if that was a Mooey. What on earth is that?
So I actually think, initially I thought, well, maybe I should have got the one that was Tina's. But actually I think that's better. I don't know what you are.
I'm not entirely sure I've seen a charity shop with so many clothes in my entire life. It's everywhere. Look at it. Right, so we'll just drive up to the other end where I was looking at the bits and pieces, because I've just bought 3 pairs of speakers. So we'll go grab those. And then, yeah, that's probably going to be about it, but we'll have a little look just in case there's anything else. There might be some more bits that have popped out. Let's have a look. Right, let's get these little buggers loaded up. We'll go through the sold prices and everything when we get back home. A pair of them little fellas. Pair of Missions for £8 a pair. I thought they were £8 each. But they're not. £8 a pair. Always a good brand, Mission, to look out for. They're blooming heavy for bookshelf speakers, I tell you that. That one in there. That one in. Ah, you knew that weren't going to fit, didn't you? you get in there. And you get in there. In fact, let's put that bit of polystyrene in between them. And we'll get the last pair, which £10 a pair. A little bit rough these. Look like they might have had a bit of damage, but for tenner the pair. We'll see how we get on with them. I was literally just about to say how tempted I was by that rally. It obviously was a good deal because it's gone. 25 quid into 100, easy money. So we are done at the E-Mouse charity shop. Fantastic, got some good pickups there, guys. We've got another charity shop to go to before we head home. So let's go have a look and see how we get on there, shall we? Next location, peeps. Let's get stuck in. Let's see if any pat tested stuff's been put out. Let's see what we've got. Function not proven. Little Juliet kettle there. It's cool, but big money, 20 quid. Ooh. Be having that. Tenner. Yeah, they're about 35-40 quid. That's a tenner, so we'll have that. It's a shame on these mini printers because if you've got the camera with them, they usually dock in the top. They're good money. I think I struggle with this one because it's a foreign plug. It has got an adapter, but yeah, I thought this was going to be mega money. Dyson Clean and Tidy kit. They're 20 quid brand new. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's only a fiver. Well, I thought that might have been some good money, but they're not very big money. Looks new to me though. Always looking on here because I'm always looking for pasta machines. You do quite well out of pasta machines as long as you get the right brand. I did see these cool lights the other day. Unfortunately, they're not actually worth anything, but my god, they are cool. They come with a whole programming set for you to be able to tune them into the music and stuff. Right then guys, there we go, a little mini Juliet kettle for a tenner. It is big money, because it is only a little, look at all my speakers, look. We're having a right day today, haven't we? Come on, this is good. It's a little mini Juliet kettle for a tenner. It does need descaling, but it's all pat tested and working. It's even got water in there, so you know she's, they've tested it. And this is, do you know what? I don't even know what Dyson it is. I know it's an half decent one. It's got its charger, got all its bits and pieces. The only bit that's missing is a pole, which is all working. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. I've got a spare new filters at home, so I can pop a new filter in it. That was only a tenner. And that was a tenner as well. So 30 quid back for that. And I don't even know which one that is, but for a tenner, I'm willing to give it a go. Before we grab the bits out of the van, just really quickly, let's just go through 5 items that have sold so you can see exactly if we've made any money. So first on the list is the Blu-ray player. The Sony Blu-ray, that has sold for £35 and that was a £5 pickup. Next on the list is the shooting stick, the leather shooting stick. Made a bit of a schoolboy error on this one because I didn't realise you can get just generic ones like this on Amazon. That's kind of what that is. So that sold for 20 quid, but I paid 15 for it, so nothing out of that. Next on the list is the Globber scooter with its light up wheels, all working. £5 paid on that one, that's going out for £15. After that comes the Karcher window vac, that's the window vac 2 plus. £3 paid on that, and that is going out for £22. Let me just grab you and bring you into the garage so I can show you the other part that sold, which was these Nathan nest of 3 tables, few little wear marks, few little chips and scuffs and stuff like that. They were picked up for £10. sold immediately the same day for £51. I accepted an offer on them, a tenner into 51. Can't argue with that too much. Pop back in here and I will be able to show you what it is we've made today in sales. Total purchase price for all those items was 38. Total sale price was 143, leaving me with a pre-tax profit of £105. Not the best, but if it's £105 every day, it's not too bad, is it? So there we go, we are back and we have everything set out in front of us, what we picked up. So we're going to go through it real quick and you can see what it is and what I can potentially make on it. So first on the list was the Realistic Minimus 21 speakers. There's a few sales online of those. I'm going to be aiming for about 40 quid. I think the cheapest was 27 and there was another one in America for like 79 quid or something. I'll probably aim for like 39.99. They were a £10 pickup. Next on the list is the large Technic speakers. You can see at the back there, the SB-EH 750s. £10 paid on those again. Should be aiming for around 40 quid back once more. Next on the list was the seat. Now, although it says on the front of it, lifeboats, so it was obviously something you could buy from the Lifeboat Association. It is actually made by a company called, bear with, can't get it to fold down. It was made by a company called, I think it's Linden. It's a Linden Trio. And there is some half decent sale prices online of those guys. Anywhere from sort of 20 to 30 quid on that. So I put myself down for sort of 20 quid really. Next on the list is the Mission speakers. £8 paid. Should be a good 60, 70 quid back on them. So that's a real tidy little bit on there. Not quite as much as what I expected on the little Juliet kettle. It is quite a small one, as you can see. It literally fits in my hand like that. It does say it's got a 4-cup capacity, so it's not the worst. That is going to need descaling and cleaning properly. She is a bit minky-manky in there, as you can see. But I do descale everything, run it through with water 5 or 6 times after that, just to make sure it's safe for the customer. That was a £10 paid and that will be into about 30 quid. And then last on the list, there is one other thing, it's in there, which is the walker. Now with that walker, because it was so cheap and I know somebody who actually needs one, what I'm going to do is gift it to them. It was only £3, so I'm going to gift it to them. I'll give it a good clean up, WD everything, and they can have that. And then next on the list was the Dyson V8 Absolute main body, charger, all the little bits and pieces in there, but not the big brush head, or the pole. So I can either part it out and sell it separately, which I can do, or alternatively I can just wait till we get to the car boots and see if I can pick up a broken one, or just the poles and the accessories or whatever. I did get that big bag of Dyson accessories from the charity shop the other week for a £5. So there's the larger heads that I can put with that, and that should be well over 100 quid. So we're not doing too bad up to press. So out of my spend today, which was only £49 for all those bits and pieces you saw me pick up, there's a potential sale there of 310 quid. So minus fees, tax and all the rest of it, you're probably going to make about 230 quid, guys. Right, this is probably the last charity shop video I'm going to make you endure and watch. Simple reason being is, from this Saturday we've got locally Saturday car boot, Sunday car boot and Wednesday car boot, and I'm not back at work till next Thursday, so the chance next week I could be hitting you with 3 car boot videos. Fingers crossed the weather stays nice and we can get out there, get in the field and get the more exciting videos out, guys, because I know these can be a bit boring and tedious, but I like you to be able to keep up with what it is I'm doing, what I'm selling and how we're getting on with the business. Drop us a like, comment and subscribe. I'm over 500 subscribers and I've just hit that first paywall. Not that you actually get paid for anything. But yeah, stick with us and we'll get to the car boots. So all added up there, guys, I spent £49 and there's about £310 worth of stuff here. So once you've done the maths, it's about 260 quid pre-tax and pre-fee profit. Not too bad for half a day out. Right, from now on, there shouldn't be any more charity shop videos unless I condense loads of them into one just to put out as a midweek if I've got nothing else on. because the boot sale is starting this weekend. We have got Needham Market, we have got Woolpit, and there is a midweek one on a Wednesday. There is also a chance I'm going to be going over to Colchester to hit the one that George always goes to. So yes, so fingers crossed, from now on the next video you see, guys, should be car boot content. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you very soon in the next one.